we are in conversation with Pankhudi, who has scored an excellent rank in Gate Architecture 2023. And she's here with me now. Let me ask her itself to reveal how she has performed in Gate and what she has to say, how does she feel. So Pankhudi, over to you.
I'm Pankhudi Budhavat, as you have already mentioned. I have done my BR degree from IIT Bhopal. I am a 22 pass out, and from then I pursued a job. And from 9 months from a job, I quit the job and start preparing for my GATE exam. For 3 months, I prepared with wholeheartedly, dedicated myself towards the preparation, and I attempted it, and I scored the second rank.
AIR 2.
AIR
That's
2.
what you have. Excellent, excellent. And this, you said, took about 9 months of preparation.
I think I had a basic knowledge, like during my architecture school, I had a kind of knowledge where all my faculty members have taught really nicely, and I know the basics, and I just polished all my knowledge and skills, and it was a easier job for me, I would say, because I did also attempt it last year, and I knew the exam pattern, the things I need to cover. But for a person who is attempting it for the first time, it has to be a more systematic way, and it would need a longer period of time.
Okay. So at some point of time, we were tracking your the mock gate scores, and I saw that in the first mock that we organized, careeravenues organized, you had scored a pretty average score, and then from there, every mock you got on to better score, a better rank, etc. So, and you finally got the AIR 2. So what is it that you are doing? Because in the last 2 months, from where I have seen you progress from somewhere in the middle of the batch till to the top of the entire set of students taking GATE architecture, it's been a phenomenal progress. So what did you exactly do?
As I've already mentioned, I started late. I did not had a lot of knowledge prior when I started giving the mock test. But as I just gone with all my notes, with all the study material I had, I grasped it, and it was a very slow and steady process, but it was worth it. I think all the hard work that I put into was worth it at the end. So that makes the difference. That the devotion, the hard work you are putting in, and the belief you have in yourself. And as I've seen the progress in the test series, I was quite motivated by it, and that helped me a lot.
Very big words to say that you put in a lot of hard work and you are motivated by the progress that you have. Now, we see a lot of students who start their test series, after some months of preparation, they start their test series, and the first couple of mocks do not go well or where they were expecting, and then they kind of give up on the gate itself, while you continued fighting and you reached excellent position. So what is your advice here? What mentally or anything else, what you'd like to comment?
You should never don't give up upon your hard work and your dedication towards something. Like if you are aspiring for anything, not GATE, not any competitive exam, but have that dedication towards whatever you are doing, and believe me, you will achieve it one day.
I agree. And I think this has been a constant theme that many of our students have shared with us, that it's been a good fight that they had to put into the GATE examination, and the mocks kind of challenged them it put a mirror in front of them that they needed to do something extra to really get their scores on the top. So what is your feeling about the mocks that we gave you?
The mocks were just perfect. I believe they delivered whatever they are supposed to do. Like they were after giving the mocks, whenever I give the mock, right after giving the mock, I reviewed it, and there were all the explanation given after each and every answer, whether it was correct or wrong. I gained some new information by the means of that explanations that were given with the question, and that I think has really enhanced all my knowledge and helped me during my final exam. And secondly, while giving the test, if you have already practiced a lot of tests prior to the final exam, it really helps you to calm yourself during the exam. And that is a very difficult job to do while you have not done any, you have not attempted any exam test series before the exam. So you tend to get more tensed and anxious while giving the exam, and that leads to many silly mistakes. The things you tend to get wrong at it. So test series really helps a lot.
I so agree with you, Pankhudi. We have had students who have, out of the 8 mocks that we give, there are students who just answered 3 or 4. I saw that you have answered almost all of them. I think that makes a difference, point one. And what you mentioned in terms of analysis of the examination after giving the examination, learning from the exam after you have finished it. If you were to, let's say, very briefly try to give 2 or 3 mantras to students, and a little more than just be disciplined and be motivated and be determined, but purely from the architecture perspective, whatever you saw in the preparation and you saw in the gate, any tips that you would like to give to the students who are going to be preparing with us for the next year?
Don't give up your weakness all the time. Like some people, what they do, they find out that this is their strength, and they just leave it there. They think that I already know these things, and I would just work upon my weakness. But I think that is the wrong approach to go upon. Like strength needs to be tackled with more clarity, because that is the scoring part of your exam. Because you have some knowledge, you need to apply it with utmost accuracy, and that makes all the difference while you are giving the final test. Accuracy is very important, and when you know you are good at it, work harder upon it.
This is one of our secret sauces as well, that it is your strengths which make you succeed and not working on your weaknesses. So your strengths need to keep getting stronger and stronger, because that's where your accuracy improves. And this is what I keep telling the students. I'm so happy you are stating the same words.
Yeah, that I felt while preparing. That's what I felt it. Then secondly, I feel that you have to be very strategically prepare your notes. Like preparing notes is very crucial part of any competitive exam, I feel. Then the note should be like topic wise. Then inside the topic you should have the subtopics, and for every topic you should have some highlight points. You should highlight the points by every revision you do. Like highlight it with a different color or different pattern in whatever way you are convenient, and highlight it. And by the time you are doing your 4th or 5th revision, you have a very short kind of highlighted notes where you just quickly glance upon it, and you could recall everything you have read so far. So revisions are very important, and highlighting your the points which you feel are important and you may forget towards the end, you highlight it every time you revise it.
4 or 5 rounds of revision, you have managed that. That is brilliant. Not too many people are able to manage 4 or 5 rounds, but yes, I totally understand the importance of revision, which would probably mean that at least by October or mid-November, you should finish your first basic round of preparation, have your 30, 40, 50 pages notes ready, and see how you can maybe even make it more concise so that your revisions can happen in a few days' time or maximum about a week's time, right?
Yes. Since I was already short of time, I prepared a schedule for myself, and in that I had a clear I had clear it in my mind that I have to do at least 4 revisions before at least 10 days before the exam, because towards the end of the exam I just wanted to calm myself. I do not want to get a lot anxious towards the end of the exam. So I finished all of my revisions, and I did not had any new knowledge, at least not after December. I did not try to gain any new knowledge. I just revised the things I have already studied.
Which one of the students was suggesting to us was that you should watch a movie or two during the last 1 week just to take the exam pressure off and to get your mind focused away from the examination. What do you have to say about that? What did you do?
I do not watch a lot of movies because I think watching movies fills something else in your mind and you get a little bit distracted. But I talk to people, I talk to my family, and that is really for me it is very calming, and it helps me calm myself and keeps me focused how they are dealing with their problems and how they are supporting me with every kind of problem I have. So I just go around and spend time with my family.
Here are some 3 or 4 great things from you. The first was the planning that you have done well in advance, how many rounds of revision, what's the amount of time which needs to be spent. That's the first thing which I take away from this discussion with you that you've done. Second thing is, do not give up. Even if your scores are average, you still need to keep putting in the effort and believe in yourself, correct? So that's the second thing I take from you. The third thing is the importance of notes and the importance of revision in the entire thing. And fourth thing is, yes, try to keep yourself calm so that you're not very anxious about the examinations. Yeah. Anything else that you would like to tell our career with students so that they can benefit from your experience?
Just want to say that nothing is impossible. It is clearly evident from my case that from being a mediocre to coming to the top 5, top 3, it clearly states that if you have determination, you can do anything. You can achieve anything.
Really been a pleasure speaking to you, and all the best for what you have planned for the future. Thank you so much for this interview. The students will really benefit from this. Thank you.